So hello. Today is Saturday and we went to London again today. Just me, Anna, Priscilla, and Jenny rather than going with like the whole program. But yeah, so we took the train this time rather than taking a bus with the whole program, and that was really fun. Like, because the four of us traveled together, we got a discount, so like, that was pretty cool. But going through the train station was the most hectic thing I've ever done, and I mean, that might be an exaggeration, but like, we were on one platform and over the speaker system they said, train to King's Cross on platform 8, and platform 8 was on the other side. Like, we had to go up a staircase, over a thing, and then down a staircase to get to our train, and the train was there, so everyone was like pushing and shoving trying to get to the train, and wow, oh my god. But we eventually did make it, of course, as you can see, and that was really fun. And like, the whole train only took like an hour and a half to get there, but it was fine. But when we eventually did get there, it was, you know, the big King's Cross station where Harry Potter was done, really, and it was so cool to just like look around and see the whole station. It was just really unreal. Also, there was a lot of Game of Thrones advertisements around, which was kind of interesting. But yeah, so we just went through the tube. And I really wanted to go back to London because I wanted to see God's Own Junkyard. And it's this place that Sylvie Foster, I think the YouTuber I saw, went there and took really cool pictures, and I was like, oh my god, I want to go there. And it was, I mean, I don't even know how to explain it, just because, like, look at it. It's just neon heaven. We spent over 2 hours there, I'm pretty sure, and it was like this little warehouse, and it was just so much neon and so much fun, and like, I don't know, man. I don't know. I really enjoyed the experience that I had while I was there, and I don't know. It was just really unreal, really. Even looking back at these pictures and looking back at the videos I took, I'm like, I can't believe this is a real place. Like, I wonder how it got started, and I don't know. I'm just like really just in awe again, looking back at all these footages and all these pictures, and oh wow. But yeah, look. Oh, and they even had this little backyard area where it was like greenery all around the fence, and little benches and stuff for people to sit on, and like a little cubby hole for people to have like little snacks or beer or whatever they wanted in a little area. It was just a really cute backyard. I was like, backyard goals. But then sadly, after the 2 hours, you know, that we did spend there, I'm sure it was that long, we left back and we headed back to the train station because we wanted to go see Bentham's body. Now, Jeremy Bentham is like this old philosopher dude, and he basically helped establish one of the universities in London. And when he was gonna die, they were like, oh, well, we want to like commemorate a statue for you, you know, after you die, and like have a statue in this university he helped establish. And he was like, no, dudes, instead of wasting all of your energy and resources on building me a statue, why don't you just use my body as a statue? I'm just surprised that these people were down for that. He gave them instructions on how to like preserve his body, and they did it. Like, his body is preserved in this London university. And it's just, I'm like, mm. But when we got there, sadly, the box was closed and we could not see him. So we just saw the box that he was in. But also, fun story that we learned about his body is that apparently, like, his body, you know, he's old. So, like, his body's been there for quite a while. And some students, I guess, for a prank at one point, they stole his head. Like, they took his head and ran off with it. And they kept it unpreserved, you know, in the box for too long. So, like, by the time the police got the head back, it was green. So instead of his real head being on his body, it's a wax head on his body. And then that real head is stored in a box in a safe somewhere. But yeah, that was weird. Fun fact. And then we got back on the train after that sad disappointment and headed off to Buckingham Palace, and that was really cool. I mean, the outside was really cool. It was really cool seeing the really big building and all of the golden fencing and stuff like that, and all of the flags all over the place, and it was just a really awesome place. Although even Priscilla said, and I thought the same thing, I was like, I thought it was gonna be bigger, I thought it was gonna be more grand, but we did only see like one side of it because they weren't having like free entry or anything, so we just were outside looking at the large building. And then we jumped back on the tube again and we went to go to the Bank of England Museum. And the Bank of England Museum is important to me because I saw that if you went, you could hold a bar of gold. And I was like, oh my god, yes, I want to hold a bar of gold. But when we got there, there was a plaque on the side of the building that was like, open not on the weekends. Then I failed to look that up when I was looking for things to do. And so I was a little bummed, obviously, but yeah, so maybe I'll go back to hold a bar of gold at some other point. And then as we were wandering around in the financial district, all of the buildings were closed, like the entire area was dead. And all of a sudden we hear this music coming from somewhere, and it was this like pedal bus, and there was just a group of people on this bus that they were pedaling to, you know, move. And it was just a bizarre experience. Like, yeah, maybe we'll do that sometime. And then we jumped back on the tube again. It was so much fun. I love making our way around the underground train. That was really cool. But then we jumped back on the train and went to a comedy club. Like, there was a free comedy club. And we're like, heck yeah, let's do that. And I'm just really, because I wanted to do it really bad. And I'm just really excited that they were also down to go to a comedy club. But it was so funny. Like, it was such an enjoyable experience. I've never experienced a comedy club before, and I don't know if they have, but I know I hadn't, and I know that experience was super cool. Oh, also, during the comedy club, the dude who's like running the skits between people go up to speak. I don't know what you would call him. He just kind of like the hype man of everyone. So he was doing little jokes between, and he asked it. He was like, hey, are there any Latinos in here? And Priscilla is the only one who like shouted out, woo! Like, she realized that she's the only one, so like she shut down really quick. And he was like, oh, you, what's your name? And like, so he had a banter with her for a minute, and then he started speaking Spanish really fast, and I guess she said she spaced out or something. And then he like pointed back at her, and he was like, hey, what'd you think of my accent? And she didn't realize that he was still talking to her, so she's just gonna put her thumb up. And his response to that was, oh, you. And oh my god. And like, everyone busted up laughing, but we're like, what? Like, what a, you know, anyone can cuss at people if you're gonna be funny, but like, okay, fine, dude, whatever. But like, the rest of the comedy club was really funny, but it was just really funny that Priscilla got picked on by the hype man.
Long. Sometimes people think it's a stage name because it kind of rhymes, but it's my actual name, John Long. Although I have shortened it, my full name is Jonathan Longathan.
And then after the comedy club, we hopped back on the underground train and went back to King's Cross. And wow, King's Cross at night was really, really pretty. Like, there was a whole purple over the ceiling, which was cool. And then I had to run to that Harry Potter store there at 9 3/4 to get Renee a little thing.
And then wait like 5 minutes and then take a picture of it and then send it to me. And I need to know if Dr. Skin ink bleeds.
But yeah, and then we got back on our big train to go back to Cambridge, and then we got here. Oh, and of course we had to go to the Trailer of Life because their cheese chips, cheese fries, cheese chips, same thing. They're amazing. That was it for my entire day in London. I want to go back again. Like, even the first time I was like, I don't think I'm gonna want to go back. But even right now, I'm like, yeah, I think I want to go back again because I really want to hold a bar of gold. Like, I want to do it. And then I'm sure I can find other things to do in London too. But yeah, that was my other day in London. It was a lot of fun. 10 out of 10, would recommend God's Own Junkyard. It was in such a weird place, but it was so fun once you got there. Oh my god. and everything else we did today was so amazing. Probably go back to London again. But yeah, so thank you guys so much for watching. Subscribe if you're not already, and I will see you in the next one. Peace out.